With our Kickstarter project wrapping up this Thursday, today I'm keeping it quick and simple by talking about what's next for Bitewing Games. Here and now you'll get an insight into our future plans for this podcast, our blog, YouTube channel, and future publications. My name is Nick Murray, and this is the Bitewing Games podcast. It's been a hectic year and 8 months for us here at Bitewing Games. What initially started out as a simple website with an infrequent blog from two dentists who love tabletop gaming has now sprawled into a YouTube channel, audio podcast, and publishing company. While we've enjoyed creating and sharing content, discussing and recommending games, and building the hobby through various channels, our end game has always been to create classy games that bite. Now with over 400 amazing backers helping us to fund the Criminal Capers collection as this Kickstarter campaign comes to a close on Thursday, we are finally doing what we long ago set out to do. The question now is, what's next for Bitewing Games? We hope this answer will be as exciting for you as it is for us. We didn't start this very time-consuming company as a desperate attempt to make a quick buck, so one successful Kickstarter campaign isn't going to see us riding off into the sunset like a couple of victorious bandits. Indeed, we are here for the long haul, and we're just getting started. Yet with our tasks, projects, and ambitions seemingly doubling with each passing month, we wish to maintain a quality output and laser focus on the things that bring us the most satisfaction and you the most value. While I've enjoyed launching a weekly podcast this year, which now features 36 episodes, including this one, that have run parallel to the Bitewing Games blog, I must admit that maintaining a weekly blog and podcast requires far more hours than I currently have time for, especially now as our publishing responsibilities grow. So it is here that I must announce that the Bitewing Games blog and podcast will be transitioning from a weekly release to a bi-weekly release. In the timeless words of Gandalf the White, I will not say, do not weep, for not all tears are an evil. Speaking of bi-weekly, what's the deal with that word? Like, why the heck do we use the same word to mean twice a week and every 2 weeks? Doesn't that essentially make the word useless if we have to clarify which definition we mean every time we use it? The English language just baffles me sometimes. Anyway, the bi-weekly I'm referring to in regards to the blog and podcast is every 2 weeks. It'll still be the same kind of content you've come to expect from us, just slightly less frequent because absence makes the heart grow fonder. But worry not, we'll be plenty busy publishing board games for you in the meantime, and I think we'd all rather be playing games than listening to others talk about games. Over the next few weeks and months, we'll be finalizing the Criminal Capers collection with our artist and manufacturer to ensure that our first games come out swinging with bang-up productions that will knock your socks off and prove that we mean business in this industry. Meanwhile, as Soda Smugglers, Puma Fiosi, and Hot Lead are being assembled and shipped around the world, we'll be cooking up more exciting projects to launch next year and beyond. We already have 4 more games up our sleeve that are likely to be even more wild and ambitious than the Criminal Capers collection. What kind of games, you ask? They'll obviously be the kinds of games that we love to evangelize on our channel and bring to our table. They'll be games with a spicy table presence and clever gameplay concept. They'll provide plenty of memorable player interaction and meaningful variety to ensure a long lifespan on your shelf. They'll aim to offer you a unique perspective and refreshing interaction, just as a good Bitewing should. I'm so thrilled with our vision for these 4 games that I wish I could just publish them all at once right now. For some of them, we are already collaborating with popular designers, consulting with industry experts, and drawing up blueprints as we begin the early stage planning of these productions. But we must, of course, pace ourselves and be smart with our marketing and budget plans to maintain a healthy company. And the great folly of mankind is to take for granted the wonderful things we already possess. Despite the board game industry being a place of fleeting hype and forgotten heaps, we plan to love, support, and celebrate the Criminal Capers collection and its fans for years to come. Some of you have been with us since Bitewing Games was born in January of 2020. Others of you even before then. Many of you have joined us more recently as Reiner Knizia's Criminal Capers collection has come to life and is making its initial splash in the world of tabletop games. To all of you, we offer our deepest thanks for believing in Bitewing Games and helping us achieve our dreams. We don't have a Patreon or any form of advertisements on our website or across our content. For those of you who appreciate our contributions to the hobby and would love to see it continue and grow, the best and only way you can support us is through our Kickstarter campaign, which will close on Thursday, September 2nd. Not only does your support allow us to continue to post useful and engaging articles, episodes, and videos, but you'll also get one or more zesty card games out of it. Now, how's that for a Patreon reward? That's all I have for today's post, but don't worry, I'll actually be back next Monday with another First Impressions episode featuring Kabuto Sumo, Summoner Wars, Coffee Traders, and more. After that, we'll be entering Act 2 of Bitewing Games, featuring public bi-weekly episodes and private daily publishing pursuits. We'll have much to unveil in the coming year, so be sure to subscribe to our newsletter at bitewinggames.com and buckle up for a wonderfully wild ride. My name is Nick Murray, and you've been listening to the Bitewing Games podcast.